Are you all right, Marcus? Well, they haven't treated us too badly. Who are you? What do you want? So, we're gonna play along, right? I don't suppose we should hope for a miraculous rescue, huh? Should we start digging our way out, then? Hey, Marcus. Do you think they're the ones who kidnapped Professor Wilkins? Why are you doing this? This is ridiculous. That data doesn't provide any help at all. So then, this strain of stigma has to be treated with a particular serum. They expect us to sleep in here? You must be joking. Well, they won't break us, no matter how hard they try. Yeah, you're right. They've ignored us for 3 days now. What's going on? Then, should we start planning an escape? But first, we need the key to this room. What's going on here? Wait a second, we don't have any stabilizer. All we have left is a small amount of antibiotic gel. Yes, as long as we still call ourselves doctors. We can't just leave him to die. But we need the gel to treat the gunshot wounds. What'll we do if we run out? I've come to realize just how valuable the stabilizer is. Who is this boss of yours? Couldn't be better, thanks. Found yourself a new lab rat, huh? Is that what you tell yourself? What? Are either of you doctors? Business? And what, pray tell, are you selling? This still doesn't make any sense. What's with these readings? I've had enough of your mouth. Are you saying this is some form of self-defense against us? I can't believe it. If something like this were to be used as a weapon, what do you mean? I'd rather die. Yes? Is it about the choice they gave us? Marcus, I can't believe this. I was desperate to study your techniques. But I never imagined that's why you were there. He said he found this lock at a toy store. They must think we'll beg for mercy. We solved it! Outside! We're outside! Over there! I see light! Do you remember me, Ray? It's me, Valerie Blaylock, Cynthia's friend. She's the one who told us where to find you. And yes, we removed your wicked device from her. What happened to you, Ray? You were a good doctor before, but now you're just a ruthless murderer. It's over now. Your Parnassus is gone. Marcus, don't tell me you plan to operate on him. A membrane. It's completely covering the area. Is it over? Is it really? Wait, but then the change in his behavior, could it have been induced? Could he be suffering from delirium as a side effect? He's gone. All those sparkling lights, each one is a patient. I'll never quit being a doctor, Marcus, no matter what happens. No matter how hard it may seem at times, or how much danger I have to face. For the sake of those patients that only I can help. And I'll be counting on you. It looks like he has 2 broken bones. We'll have to rebuild them. Nurse, have an ample supply of antibiotic gel ready. Oh, quit your whining. I'm ready to begin. What a storm. We'll have to close early. Hey, isn't that investigator from Concordia supposed to stop by sometime today? I'm sure you'll be the first they'll want questioned. I guess since no one else is around, all calls are being transferred to us. Dr. Blaylock speaking. Marcus, we have an emergency. Yes, this is Montgomery Memorial. Please remain calm. Now can you tell me what happened? All right, we'll prepare for your arrival. How long before you can get here? Got it, we'll be ready. All the nurses have gone home. We'll have to do this on our own. Marcus, the patient's here. And this girl is a nurse. She's going to help us. He's lucky you got him here so quickly. I'm ready to start. That was a difficult operation, but it went well with your help. You're a very skilled nurse. Yes, really. I'd love for you to assist us again sometime, if possible. Now it all makes sense. I was wondering how you knew to report all that information. Let's save the introductions for later. We've got an operation to perform. Oh, sorry, I didn't think to ask you. This may be the last time I walk these streets. I believe the hospital is actually closing. It's all so sudden. Well, I may not have made any major medical breakthroughs, but coming here wasn't a total waste. Oh, I almost forgot. I was gonna go get some coffee at Jake's. It's the hospital. Hello? Yes, why? I'm on my way. Come on, Elena. It's better to be safe than sorry. Sister Catherine! Her chest must have been compressed when she was caught in the collapse. Sister! If I can't save her life, I have no business calling myself a doctor. Spirit of life, guide my hands. She'll be okay now. I'm actually surprised myself. It wasn't the technique that was important for the healing touch. It was the opening of my heart. What are you saying, Marcus? Of course we will. We're a team. A team that has endured the harshest of winters. It was a complicated procedure, but we were able to complete it. Being operated on while you still had your strength should speed your recovery. We don't have a sample or any data. So how do you intend to study stigma, Marcus? No self-respecting doctor would admit the existence of such a thing, outside of a sci-fi movie. Now that you mention it, I do remember that. Is there a connection between guilt and stigma? I guess I can see why Rousseau's so intrigued by it. If he was the one to announce it to the world, he'd become the most renowned doctor in medical history. He's been updating them himself. It is top secret, after all. Speak of the devil. He's paging us. I wonder what he wants. Something must have happened. We better go check on the professor.
Quick thinking, Elena.
What's gonna happen to this hospital? What about us? The media's gonna be all over this incident. We won't have time to examine our patients. What? I've heard of this show. It's on primetime TV, right? What was that all about? They don't have the slightest clue what we do here. We had no choice. Besides, someone has to do it. Unfortunately, there have been a number of rumors perpetuated by this program. So we're here to clear things up. Is he gonna shut up and let us operate? How can you stand to watch that? What you encountered at Concordia was care, the hand. And in Maryland you received soma, the body. But now I shall reveal ops, the eye, for the entire country to witness. I assure you it will be something to behold. The miracle of modern times, stigma. He knows about stigma? Ma'am, please contact the studio and order them to suspend the operation immediately. Elena's coming with us.
2 new stars have been born right before our very...
Give me that mic. Ladies and gentlemen, what you saw today is a new intractable disease known as stigma. It's a serious disease that's still a mystery to us. But Caduceus has been researching potential countermeasures. And because of that, we were able to save this patient's life. That's part of our mission at Caduceus. I think it's important for the public to understand what our organization is all about. I believe that those of us in the medical field have 2 major responsibilities. One is to help patients with existing conditions. The other is to arm ourselves against new diseases that may arise. So in other words, Caduceus is fighting for all of our futures.
Valerie, why don't you start wrapping it up?
Every doctor is a part of this fight, so please, consult your local physician if you experience any unusual symptoms. And if necessary, feel free to contact us as well. That's all I have to say. We at Caduceus hope to continue serving you. Oh, and by the way, this will be the last episode of Miracle Surgery. Good night. You have all the coronary arteries memorized, but you can't remember simple directions?
Hey, wait a minute. Aren't you Ben Ravencroft? Yeah, you understand what we're into. Mine too. How about tomorrow, just before the concert?
See you in the morning. Bad dreams, sisters.
Bad dreams, Sister Thorne. No one touches my keyboard. Well, what do you want? So she was a real Wiccan? We're eco-goths, kinda like Wiccans. Just ask Thorne, she is one. My dad's a dentist. He outfitted the band. I am out of here.
I'm a hex girl, and I'm gonna put a spell on you. Put a spell on you. I'm a hex girl, and I'm gonna put a spell on you. I'm gonna put a spell on you. I'm a hex girl, and I'm gonna put a spell on you. We're gonna put a spell on all of you. Earth, wind, fire, and air. We may look bad, but we don't care. To love the earth is our one desire. Love the earth with all your fire. It's in your soul, your one desire. Earth, wind, fire, and air. We may look bad, but we don't care. We may look bad, but we don't care.
Here's Courtney Tyler.
What started as an awesome day has become like a real bummer. Reports of tummy aches, owies, and constipation have reached epidemic numbers over the past few hours, with little indication of slowing down. So, there you have it. I want my mommy too.
The Psychonauts. We're not here to change people's minds, Raz. Not here to fix people. We're here to help people fight their own demons. The ones they already have. They had to call in the Psychonauts to undo what I did. That's when I met Truman Zanato. He taught me how to apply my powers in a responsible way. You're not at camp anymore, Raz. People could live or die on this mission. The mission! Shoehorn, I reversed the main fan. Let it push you back down the vent and then climb into the hatch labeled 375H. Then move forward and take 2 consecutive rights. You'll be able to drop down directly into the office from that spot. Did you not hear that last part either? I'm afraid there's only one prime suspect right now. Nick. Good point. Must be another. Oh good, you're finally here. Let me know when you're prepared to learn something. Anytime, Aquato. As soon as you get to my classroom. No. This is. So are you ready, kid? Oh, you think the human mind is safe? Sorry, kid. I warned you not to be late. I'm off to attend to some fiduciary concerns. Norma, take over for me, won't you? You can practice with some of those loose ideas. Norma, please. It takes more than a few rambunctious children to affect the mind of a trained psychonaut. I know cilantro reduces the risk of digestive distress, but it tastes like soap. And honestly, I'd rather have the gas. Need to focus. Only one unfathomable fear at a time, Forsyth. If I let those children go on that mission, they would surely die. Mushrooms really do add a savory heft to any dish. Lucky.
Careful. I'm in a mood today. Had enough then? Right. Who's next? Poor dear. Did that hurt? We'll be done before tea time. Lose? I think not. This is no time for a kip. Can't go on much longer. Nice try, mate. Not a problem. It's fun being underestimated. Did we learn anything? You look a right fool. You're looking a bit poorly.
Uh-huh. I need you to wirelessly access these tapas over to table 5. So, how long is this science camp?
Shepard! Dr. Chakwas, I think he's waking up. It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way. The beacon exploded. A system overload, maybe. The blast knocked you cold. The lieutenant and I carried you back here to the ship. Aye, aye, Captain. I'll be in the mess if you need me. You did the best you could, Commander. It's my fault. Aye, aye, Commander. I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but, I'm I'm concerned about the aliens, Vicarian and Rex. With all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to the ship? This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems. Engines, sensors, weapons. I'm not sure I'd call the Council races allies. My father, grandfather, great-grandmother, they all picked up a rifle and swore the oath of service. What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop on Family Mail. Jealous? Of you? You're not even our species. This is stupid. We're not married, Shepard. You want to get involved with some alien? Go ahead. It's none of my business. Yeah? Kinda hard to feel special while you're always chatting with your little blue friend on the side. Or is that my role? Dear God, I think I actually feel sorry for her. Or yours. No one likes to feel like they're not good enough to get what they want. Let's not talk about this here. It's not really the right setting for intimate conversation. You know where to find me. I'm General Williams' granddaughter, the commander of the Shanxi garrison in the war. Look at who I am, Shepard. Do you ever hear me ask for help? It's not that bad things don't happen to me. If you stay with me long enough, maybe I'll tell you about some of them. But I deal with them myself. I don't need a shoulder to cry on, a knight to rescue me, or a man to make me happy. This is who I am. I like her. And you better like her too. Can't say I'm better. Sorry for anything I said back there. I don't want any deaths on my hands, and it's my fault. I know. If we hadn't gotten pinned down, you would have been there to help him. We've got a hard fight ahead. Fleets of AI dreadnoughts who've exterminated all life dozens of times over. Oh man. We were patrolling the perimeter when the attack hit. I don't think any of the others... I think I'm the only one left. We held our position as long as we could. The Geth overwhelmed us. They must have come for the beacon.
I hope he's okay.
Hi, sweets. How was school today? Oh, thanks, Doc. Think you have room in that box for one more Valentine? Oops, we're out of soap. I'll be right back. These guys will be clean in no time at all. Doc, your patient is ready.
Your grandma is one groovy lady, Doc.
Come on, let's see if we can't heat things up a bit for our big and tall friend. Hey there, what can I do for you? I had, for a bit, until I heard about Cap and his anti-registration movement. Then I realized I had to join the cause. It's always good to be around such amazing friends. I can't think of any of my old teammates who'd buddy up to Stark and S.H.I.E.L.D. right now, given what's been going on. I heard that too. When it comes to Robbie, all I care about is that he's alive and doesn't blame himself for what happened. Anyway, good chatting with you. Bye for now.
A fortune donut! The most wondrous of all mass wrestling mysteries. Each one contains supreme wisdom that reveals the ultimate truth. A true luchador never gives up on anything, especially herself, and family, and donuts. My first fortune as a masked luchadora. It's an honor above all honors. No, no, sweet Buena of destiny. This, or this. I don't need this, or that. Oh, I don't need this, I don't need that. Can't use it. Oh, my lucha album. The most prized moments of my masked life. Back when I had a masked life. The day I was born. Oh, my first award. The most Matt Burns in preschool. And how can I forget the Miss Preteen Masked Wrestling pageant? Why don't you tell that to a real masked wrestler? Somebody who follows the code. You wrote that. Nobody messes with my mask! Not even me! It's not right! I don't care what anybody says! I live my life by the code of masked wrestling! For I am Buena Girl! Don't worry, Ricochet. We'll stick by you through thick or thin. No! This is a public sidewalk, and it's not right! The three Mascaritas aren't going to stand for such injustice! We three stand tall! We three stand together! Los tres! Buena Girl! The Flea! And Ricochet! Whoa! Ricochet, where are you going? A true luchador is always innocent until proven guilty. Unless it's the Flea, in which case there's a good chance that he probably did it. Poor little guy. I'm really gonna miss his insightful and witty conversation. My buena sense tells me that something very wrong is going on around here, and we've got to find out what it is. That's brilliant, Flea! If we watch the tapes, we can prove all the expulsions were wrong. There's our evidence. Print it. Allow me to read you a little something from the Code of Mass Wrestling on impersonating other luchadores' masks. And that's why you dress like a dog?